Good morning, you listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. I'm down in Calhoun, Georgia at Mohawk's Roadshow, and I'm with Rick Myers, the owner of Myers Flooring. Rick, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Ken.
Let's give my listener a little quick background. Your father started this business 65 years ago. You're second generation. You had one of the first retail stores in Dalton, Georgia, and then you expanded to Atlanta, and then after that you expanded into Nashville. Now, how's business doing?
Business has been great. I think I've mentioned to you before, I compare it to like being Home Depot or Lowe's. People for the last 2 years have been stuck at home, and they've been remodeling their homes. And it's really, even with all three stores closed last year for 3 weeks, we still had the best year we've ever had.
So continuing to grow, and on our top 100 list, you'd be in that area, 80th or so, I think, in volume. So really healthy business. And I understand that both Nashville and Atlanta are performing about equally now, right?
Yeah. All that work in remodeling a 60,000 square foot building on Sitco Drive in the design district of Nashville has really paid off. The Nashville store is neck and neck with the Atlanta store.
And Nashville's one of the fastest growing cities, and you sell better in goods. I mean, you're the care stand operation, right?
Right. We made a conscious decision years ago to go high end. So all three stores combined now are the largest wool carpet retailer in the Southeast, and I don't have any way of proving it, but I think we're one of the top 10 in the country for high end wool products.
So you're kind of catering to those country music singers now, right?
Yeah. We've done several. We've done Amy Grant's house twice. We put something in Dolly Parton's office. Donna Summers, when she was alive, we did her house.
Last time I interviewed you, it was when you bought into Nashville. You actually bought Van Gilmore's business, which was called Nashville Carpet, which had a store downtown. And then you've closed that and you've moved out to the design district?
Right. We found a building that we bought that's 60,000 square feet. So we have a 25,000 square foot showroom, and then the rest is warehouse space. But it's really paid off, and all that hard work, and it took us a year to do it, but it's working out now. But what I'm most excited about is we closed in December on an 88,000 square foot building in Atlanta off Howell Mill on Chattahoochee. So we're going to try to replicate exactly what we did in Nashville, same colors, same layout, same offices. And by the end of the year, I'm hoping we'll be in that new facility in Atlanta.
And that's the design district of Atlanta, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot around that area, a lot of furniture. There's a complex called The Works down the street from us that's literally $1 billion complex. So
it's the waterworks, yeah. So let me ask you, commercial or residential, how does your business shake out?
It's a combination of both. We do some very large projects in churches, and we do common areas on some high-rises, hallways and stuff, but let me tell you a quick story. In 2012, a lady comes in our showroom, and she's looking at samples, and she turns out to be the set director for Anchorman 2. And I don't know if you've heard, but in Georgia, as of 2016, there's more films made in Georgia than anywhere in the country. So it ends up being a $63,000 job. And then she comes back, and she's working on the internship with Vince Vaughn, and then Dumb and Dumber 2, then Fast and Furious 7, and Fast and Furious 8. And we've done at least 80 major motion pictures, 3 Clint Eastwood movies. One of the Black Panther scenes for the Marvel superhero movie, they bought $45,000 worth of hardwood floors and blew it all up in an explosion. But we've done almost that many TV shows, 4 seasons of Stranger Things, 4 seasons of The Ozarks. The film industry's just exploded with our business, so it's incredible.
How about that? So you say business is good, best year you've had yet in 2021. What's your outlook for 2022?
I don't see anything changing. I just think if we can get into that new building and have more inventory to sell. All 3 of our stores have workrooms where we serge, bind, and make custom rugs for people, stair runners up your staircase. We bind in leather. We bind in faux leather. We serge. We blind stitch. You can pick out any material, expensive or inexpensive, and we can make a custom rug for you.
You know, some retailers, they go and they hire salespeople, and that's kind of their shtick. It sounds to me like you're hiring interior designers that are meeting with your clients and really focused on helping making their interiors beautiful, right?
Yeah, we've got 100 employees between all 3 stores now, and several of them do have a designer background in interior decorating and such, But this decision to go high end has really paid off for us. It's separated us from all the mom and pop stores, and the niche has really worked for us.
So this surging operation allows you to actually eliminate some of these installation problems because a surged broadloom can be just laid out in a room, right?
Yeah. If you move, you can roll it up and take it with you. But we just finished a Showtime movie called The First Ladies. It's coming out soon. And we made 3 38-foot oval rugs for the Oval Office of the White House, but it's a set in Atlanta. So each one of these is between $13,000 and $14,000 per rug. So the film industry's been really good to us lately.
But that's in Atlanta. You don't get that up in Nashville, are you?
We did, the Nashville TV series. We did 5 seasons of it where we did all the sets for. So that we have done, but it's much less than in Georgia, obviously. But Nashville's a great place for us to be. And the best thing we ever did is look outside of Dalton, Georgia, and go to Atlanta and go to Nashville. And
so we're at season 1, and just real quick to tell our listeners a little bit of the trends you're seeing out there. And I'm talking now back to homeowners and not movie sets. But what are you seeing? What are some of the key trends we're seeing in flooring?
Well, all those years growing up, we would go to the Atlanta Merchandise Mart, and it was, what's the 35-cent difference in that shag or that plush and that plush, and how many shades of brown do you have? But it's so much more exciting doing what we're doing now with all the patterns and imported and woven, and it's much more fun selling a high-end product than it is 5 rolls of cheap olefin Berber.
Are you selling more carpet than your hard surface?
Yes, we are. But we are selling hard surface. Everybody in the floor covering business needs to have that option. We sell a fair amount of hard surface.
And the upper end of the market, is it mostly hardwood?
Yeah, but luxury vinyl tiles got some beautiful things, at a fraction of the cost. So the last couple of years, luxury vinyl tiles really shot ahead.
It sounds like where you've put your stores, they're near the Del Tile showrooms, aren't they, in both Atlanta and in Nashville?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, in Nashville, it's right across the street. I think we can see it from our showrooms. Care Stand, with Mohawk is works perfectly with what we do, and all 3 stores are a dealer for it.
Yeah. Are you happy with the products they've come out with this year?
Yeah. We got to see them separately before we went to Surfaces, and we saw them a second time at Surfaces. But, they've got some really good-looking introductions.
Did you go to Surfaces this year?
I did. Last year was the first year in 20-something years that we missed it because obviously COVID closed it last year. But it was good to get back. You kind of reflect on your year when you get to talk to these people and see what business you did and the numbers and such.
Let me ask you real quick, last question. I don't know if you saw the news in the first of the week that Invista has decided they're not going to be making nylon 6/6 anymore. How will that impact your business?
It won't be a dramatic impact. Like I said, wool is our focus, but we do a little bit of everything, But I don't think that'd be a major thing. Just like DuPont Stainmaster was no longer Stainmaster,
So it's an end of an era, but won't affect your business?
I don't think it will.
All right, Rick, it's great to spend time with you. Again, been talking to Rick Myers, the owner of Myers Flooring in Nashville, Atlanta, and Dalton at Mohawk's Roadshow, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.